I hope y'all had a beautiful week. It's been about 2 weeks. But your boys here. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's me. It's him. Him, Ming, B-I, Ming, I. Magneto 7 into the building, and welcome to the Mad Lucrative Podcast. Mr. Loudmouth is back. I'm back. Listen, y'all, I got so much to cover. I had to take a good 2 weeks off because, as y'all know, I don't know who all follows me on IG, but we have been picking up a lot of different properties. And one main property in particular, shouts out to Storm, the investor. But it was in Jonesboro, so I had to actually go in. Shouts out to Wall to Wall Painting for getting all this stuff knocked out. But doing that, I had to take some time away from the pod so I could focus on the business. We got to handle the business, but I'm back to this business. Hey! I know y'all miss me. I know, because I miss me. You feel me? But it's been a whole lot to happen in these last 2 weeks. Let me start off by saying this pod will probably be, let's see. It's going to lean more towards the contract side. We're still going to tap into a little bit of the well-being of the artists and all that good stuff. But it's been a whole lot to go down, and I'm just like, yo, I have to speak on this because who else better to speak on it than me? Yeah. All right, first off, first order of business. I know everybody, and I want to tap on this second, but I'll take that second last, whatever. But yeah, Kanye West, Mr. Kanye West is in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's give Kanye a clap. Let's give him a clap. This is what Kanye is doing right now is a perfect example of what I've been preaching for the longest, right? This is a perfect example of all of us seeing the progression of Kanye West. So, of course, this is part of my era. So, I love Drake. I ain't doing all that. But I love some of what the new artists are doing. But I look at people like Kanye. I look at people like Jay, 50, M to a certain extent, Jim Jones. I got to talk about that too. But Kanye West is in Atlanta, Georgia right now. I know everybody's seen it on social media, and I'm going to break this down. This is such a play. Like, this is the play of all plays. So, Kanye, if y'all don't know, y'all sleeping under a rock. Kanye West is doing the Donda. He's been calling it the Donda listening party, right? We'll call it that. But, long story short, he's in Atlanta at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And he is sleeping. I don't know if he's really sleeping there or if he's just doing sessions there. But he did not a release party, like a listening party. I think it was 30,000 people. First time. Same week. A couple of days notice. Sold out. Done. Did it once already. It happens again today. When you see this podcast, it's going to be Thursday. So, it happens again today. Sold out. 30,000 people again. That's 60,000 people at one time. The way I look at what Kanye is doing, it is like the best marketing strategy ever. you're technically doing a case study. And I don't know if people are catching what's going on. But Kanye is really doing a case study to see what you fans are actually vibing to firsthand. Because he, off the rip, he already knows he has the star quality to get in the stadium. So I don't know whoever said it's like $1 million to rent the Benz Stadium. It might be. I don't know what he's spending to stay over there. But he got the ability to get groups of people in a big space like that. And he's saying, look, and I don't know, I haven't talked to Kanye. I don't even know Kanye. But I know marketing when I see it. He's getting everybody to come in the stadium. Oh my God. The Donda concert coming up. I don't even think he called it that. It's like a release party or a listening. But anyway, the Donda concert's coming up. I'm going to be there. Tell your friend, tell your cousin, all this stuff. Whoop de whoop. All he doing is seeing what y'all vibing to firsthand. If that don't work out, guess what? I'm still standing at the Benz Stadium. I'm still in Atlanta, the home of everybody that's popping right now. Mine is DaBaby. We're going to touch on that too. But he's doing a case study, getting ready for a project. So he's seeing firsthand, okay, this works out. All right, maybe not. Let me put a drop right here in this song to see what the crowd looks like. I guarantee you, this is the second one, right? I think he's supposed to release an album this week, but we'll see. I don't know. But I almost can bet he's going to do probably 2 or 3 more listening parties. He's going to see what's what. He's going to see what y'all vibing to. And then when the album comes out, the other songs that y'all may not have given energy to, he just won't put those on the album. He'll put them like in a short or something, like a visual short. And then, create a shoe or a clothing line around it. Steve McQueen status. Like, that's the genius at work. But I see it unfolding. And I don't know how many other people are actually seeing what's going on. But I think it's dope. Like, that's when you get to the point of having that much influence in the business, and you can say, yeah, I'm going to just do a concert and I'm going to invite 30,000 people. And you got the influence, you got the money just in case it don't work out. Hey, you win. So that's the first point of class, ladies and gentlemen. If you're an artist, you're a producer, you're any kind of curator online, whatever, make sure everything you do has the ability to be monetized. And I say ability because let's just say, like me, for instance, we're here at the Mad Lucrative Podcast at Curtain Room ATL. This is our studio in Atlanta. And I'm not getting paid to do this podcast. I just love y'all. So I'm just, so I'm going to this is for y'all. I love y'all. I love you. You love me. But at some point, if you all spread the word about the podcast and how much you've learned, how much you've benefited from it, blah, 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 it's going to, in return, start to monetize at some point. That's cool. I'm not in it for it, but that's cool. So I would be stupid to not have products set up so when that part of the process actually takes root, you already have a line of products that you could do whatever. Now watch this. Back to Kanye. What if he drops, and I don't know if he's going to watch this and just take the idea, it's cool, whatever. But what if he drops the album and it does 500,000, right, in sales? The next week, he makes a Donda Adidas shoe. You see how that works? How many people you think gonna buy that because it's a collector's item for the time? It's like a mark in time, and for generations you'll be able to say, I bought this Kanye West Donda Adidas shoe. All of that started right here, y'all. Look at it. It started right here. Doing a case study at the Benz Stadium. I'm getting people to talk about me living in the stadium. It looked crazy. Granted, it look crazy, but it's not crazy. It's very specific. It's target marketing. I love it. Kanye, you get the fist up for me. There you go. Black excellence, y'all. Black excellence. All right, next. I wanted to make sure. I might talk to Reggie about that a little bit later because DaBaby. Yeah, well, I'm going to talk to Reggie about that. But Scarlett Johansson. All right, everybody, y'all know Scarlett Johansson, beautiful actress, Black Widow. Let's give it a clap. That's a win. That's a win. But this Scarlett Johansson situation, all right, when I first saw the headlines, I knew immediately what it was about to be because we've seen different artists for time, since the beginning of time, do the same type of deal. And this is my point, y'all. Like, realize whenever you're doing anything with any major corporation, you're playing by their rules. You might think you got a good deal, but if certain things change up, you have to play by their rules. That's how this game goes. Just know that's what it is. So, Scarlett Johansson, and Disney Plus. Lord have mercy. So I see that she's trying to either sue them or she was trying to negotiate in the contract and get some things straightened out. But at the end of the day, what happened is Disney Plus said, look, we paid you this amount, right? Up front. You shot the movie, didn't you not? Did you not? Did you? You shot the movie, yes? Okay, cool. So we ain't got to talk about that. And now you want a piece of the Disney Plus proceeds to do what? and this I'm looking at it from both perspectives. So this is Disney talking, right? They're looking at it like, okay, we gave you the movie, we casted you for the role. You've done the movie. The movie is out. The agreement said you would get this amount, right? And now you're saying that you want royalties, but the way this works, it's based off of a system, right? The system that's in place is normally, it's a blanket type of contract for all corporations, which means I'm going to pay you $5 million to come do this movie. Once I pay you this $5 million, and we reach, let's say, 10 million at the box office. I'm just shooting low. This is real low. But we're going to shoot for 10 million at the box office. Everything above that 10 million, you'll get a royalty. Just like any other piece of art, music, movies, TV shows. We'll give you a piece of this after we reach this threshold. But if we don't reach this threshold, this tricky. This tricky. If we don't reach this threshold, then we'll make sure that we'll keep you in contact. If when we reach it, we'll pay you what you deserve. But until then, whatever. So if you're the artist or the actress or the actor that's in this position, why would you not feel a way if the corporation, back to the corporation, switches the scope of the contract? I'm going to show you how. All right, back in the day, we had mechanical royalty. I say back in the day because it sounds crazy. But we have mechanical royalties. We still have publishing and performance royalties. Right. So, on the mechanical side, break this down. This is everything that is around a physical product. So a physical product would be a CD, a cassette tape, different pieces of physical product. Mechanical, it took a machine to print this product, copy it, and we sell it to the consumer. All right. If your contract in Scarlett Johansson's case, if your contract is based around the box office giving you a piece of the movie after it reaches a threshold, and then we say, oh, you know what? We got COVID, so we'll let her know. We'll let her know later. But let's put it on Disney Plus first, while we put it in the movies. What do you think? Just think about this now. What do you think is going to happen if you put a movie out in the theaters and on Disney Plus? Just pay for it. We're gonna charge you extra. Still, we're gonna charge you extra to watch the movie on Disney Plus. But you can still go to the movies too. You know, no one's stopping you from going to the movies. But let's just, we did have Corona, and then now we have the Delta variant. So, but you can still go to the movies though. Go ahead, go watch the movie. What do you think is gonna happen? Everybody's gonna stay at the house and watch that movie. So naturally, if your threshold was 10 million at the box office, you automatically gonna at least get cut to half. 5 million at the box office. Now, not only did you cut the box office, but you have this new platform that was offered to the consumer to watch the movie that you were in. Yeah, I'd be mad too. Give me my money. So, for that Disney Plus, y'all get a boo because that was trash. That was trash. Anytime a corporation chooses to move the goalposts, change the rules, anytime they choose to do that, that's lame. Like, you don't just switch up on an artist or an actor that's actually done the work, but I don't want to pay you right now. Like, does that really make sense? So yeah, Disney, yeah, I can't ride with that. Hopefully, Scarlett Johansson gets her contracts together. I know she got some good lawyers, y'all, because she got that bread. So I know she got the paper. But I hope the lawyers actually work and try to get her at least a good deal. I'm not saying that it's going to be perfect. Maybe fair. We can shoot for fair. Let's shoot for fair. But they could get a fair deal wherein she gets a piece of the Disney Plus, because it's only right. Like, if I offer y'all a deal and say, hey, I'm going to make sure I put you on the Mad Lucrative Podcast. It's going to be in front of 10,000 people every week, and you could take any kind of proceeds that you get from your episode. And then I change it and say, yeah, instead of putting on the Mad Lucrative Podcast, I'm going to put it on the Mad Docs Podcast that nobody knows about. Like, you're going to be mad. So, yeah, let's get this together. Next, we're calling Reggie the Real Estate Guru. Let's go.
Solid camera.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Hey, bring it back, Quaff. Hey, bring it back.
I do this shit on the spot. Look at my watch. They can try, it never fails. But they can't fuck with the rock. This ain't some shit they can stop. Cooking, never using pots. I'ma turn it up a notch. I'm making money off the clock. I'm chasing bags, Pull up at the mop, pop a tag. Don't look at the dash. I'm chasing bags, I don't need to go on my stash. These niggas mad. I'm chasing bags, I know how to run it up fast. Watch me go get the cash. I'm chasing bags. Spend the money to double it back. Running it up like a track meet. Ain't really too much you can ask me. Won't none of these fuck niggas pass me. Ball like your favorite athlete. Just know when I come that I'm switching the vibe. Fresh as a bitch, nigga, check to your tie. Bitch, I got money, so what's your desire? Where I grew up, man, it look like the Y. Look like I stepped out of casket. Money tucked under the mattress. Fresh like I hit that big booty backwards. Watch how I grew. I've been stuck in the mode. Chasing money, I ain't fucking with hoes. I'm working hard just to pull up the bros. Call me anything.
Yo, Reg, hold on. Let me see what we got, because your volume sounds low. Let me see what we got.
Let's see what we got.
All right, there we go. That's a lot better. Y'all hear Reggie? We good.
What's up?
There we go. Sheesh.
How you doing, my guy?
Man, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Listen, I chose to talk about some contracts today, man.
Okay.
But I got a lot to cover with you because we talked a little bit earlier, but I want to show the people kind of where we were. So, first off, how you feeling? You good?
I'm feeling good, man.
All right, good.
It's school night. We got some kids down.
You ain't lying, boy. Hey, man. So, the first order of business. This rent. What is it? Moratorium. You know, I can't talk.
The moratorium on the evictions.
Right. What can we expect? What do you think? Like, I guess, as far as the renters, because I know a lot of musicians are renters. They're not owning just yet. We're gonna get them there. But what can they, I guess, kind of do or to offset it, or is there anything that they can communicate to the landlords right now, or what's going on?
Yeah, man. One of the things that's been kind of impressive over this time, man, is just to see how, let's give a shout out to those landlords out here.
For real,
because they have really been, doing some humanitarian efforts by making sure people stay in their homes.
Right.
In this time, during this pandemic, during this rough period, people haven't been able to make payments and things, and we have landlords on our team who have been, really generous with helping them through this time, while our government kind of figure out what they want to do.
Yeah, for real.
Providing that assistance to those landlords. And I say it that way is because the assistance provided to those landlords give them the ability to keep providing homes for those who need it.
Okay. So is it anything that the tenants can do right now?
One of them, is definitely stay in communications with your landlord. So communication, to find out, what's the latest that's out there. Many of them, have been communicating with you guys.
Yeah.
To, as far as when that rent is due, and what other programs that may be out there for individual renters to take advantage of at this time. As the same as landlords trying to get assistance, there's assistance that's out there for renters as well.
Yeah.
And so you definitely want to make sure you're talking to either your local housing authorities. Make sure that you're staying abreast to, what's going on with the moratorium. You saw they extended it, gave a little bit of cushion there.
Yeah, that's a good one. We'll clap for that.
That was definitely a blessing for some to make sure that, they prepare. That's the other thing I want to say is prepare, because they won't be able to save people forever.
You ain't lying.
So... if you know that you're in a situation where, it's not looking like you're going to be able to come out of it. Mm-hmm. Another tough thing is right now is for, looking for somewhere else to stay, somewhere else to live, those types of situations. Don't wait till them people put you out.
You ain't lying. Now,
right now, I believe it's extended through October the 3rd. It ended on the 30th.
Oh, okay.
And so they pushed that out to October the 3rd.
And that's nationally?
Yeah, that's national.
Sweet.
And it's a big deal, especially, let's say, around the Atlanta area. We do know between April of 2020 and the end of June of 2021, there were over 70,000 eviction filings.
Wow.
And again, not that they are all being executed, but landlords are doing the due diligence on their side to push in, get the paperwork there, make sure that they, first up, when it comes to taking that property back and being able to get that back on the market for others that's looking for home.
Right. Now, on the flip side of that, it sounds so weird, but right now, the market is popping. Like, as far as sales. So is it anything that the artists can do, or I'll just say people, let's blanket it. Is it anything that people can do to kind of get in the position to be able to buy something, like if they can find something?
Yeah, I always point to those direct steps, credit preparation. So, getting a look at a shot of where you are, credit-wise, income-wise. You got professionals out there that definitely can help you in the area, directing you when it comes to credit repair, or just seeing where you are. You may already be ready and don't know it. That's one of the things that, you know, people have to understand. Until you see where you are, you don't know. And to our surprise, you know, oftentimes people are ready. They just didn't know it.
Yeah.
And so we want to make sure that they know, you know, if they feel like that's something that they want to pursue, as far as home ownership, reach out to the professionals out there. We have Wellington real estate professionals in Atlanta area, in Georgia, and Good Faith Property Management and Realty over in Alabama. So we got people on the team that's, you know, can take care of you, but make sure that you find you a local specialist who can give you the assistance that you need, and they'll point you on the right track.
That's pretty cool. So, and of course, I know where they're coming from, because before we were in a good space, I know my joint was probably like a 5, something like that, joint was low. And I think it's, for a lot of people, it's embarrassing. It's an embarrassing space to be in, because, of course, growing up, you kind of got an idea, yeah, I need to have good credit. But then you don't really have things in place where it makes sense. Like, you need good credit for XYZ. So
exactly.
You know, I really want to make sure that we kind of tap into building up that side of the community, because it's not just musicians. I know a lot of people that's my age, some of my friends, they want to get a house, and it's just like, yeah, I want one, but I got bad credit. So I want.
So they holding out. You know, sometimes that's why it's important, you know, for those people to see where they are. You know, we understand that, you know, at times it could be embarrassing, but again, it's just like going to the doctor, right? Like,
That's
we're
true.
going to see what's
That's
wrong
true.
so we can get better.
That's true.
And if we never take that step, you know, we're going to be behind, and we're always going to be second guessing ourselves. And again, like I said, I find it hilarious sometimes, but most people are ready. And most people, you know, if they just get a plan, a game plan together, along with your professionals, with your realtor, with your credit assistants, they'll give you everything step by step on what you need to do. I mean, you can turn a 560 to a 660 or a 700 in a matter of months.
Yeah, and that's true.
It's not, you know, it's not, it could all be from removing 1 or 2 things that's been killing your credit for 10 years. It shouldn't even be there anymore.
That's good.
You know, so it's just about finding out where you are and where you want to go. And then there's professionals out there to get you to the plan. But, you know,
you got to start.
You got to start.
Yeah,
you know, that's the key thing. You got to start. You got to create a plan, and you got to stick to it.
Okay.
Just like anything else, man.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I like that. That was a good take. All right, now on to my recklessness. So, okay, I got 2 different things. All right, first off, growing up, were you a Locks or a Dipset guy?
Ooh. Now I'm gonna tell you, I was a Dipset guy growing up, but you know, I rock with Jada though. Like, he was that dude, you know. He was that dude. So, but yeah, if we're talking group, man, I was Dipset. You know, you got your Cam in there. Killer Cam. I mean, come on.
Well, you know, the bad part is, because I watched some of it, and I was like,
I didn't catch the battle last night. And then I sort of heard some feedback, and I was like, man, I'm glad.
Bruh.
You know, you kind of don't want to see heroes get beat.
But see, the thing, okay, for me, it's firsthand, because, you know, my first placement was Dipset and Jim Jones.
That's right.
Two different records. So I was going to blow it. I was like, yeah, Dipset going to kill y'all, man. Like, bruh. And then I saw what Jada... all the clips that people were posting, what Jada did to them folk, I was like,
that's what I heard, bro. I didn't get to see the whole thing. I saw some clips as well, man, and you know, from what I saw, it was Dipset versus Jada, and Jada went ham on them boys.
But that's the thing, though. I think, like, bro, like, okay, how easy? I mean, I know I can't do it, but how many different Locks records can you name versus Dipset records? Like, and not separately, like not a Cameron record, not a Jewel's record, not a Jim Jones record, like Dipset. You got the Dipset anthem, and then
I was gonna think, man, maybe a couple.
Yeah.
not a long catalog to think. You just think of, you know, when all of them put something out, you just throw them in there.
Yeah. And I mean,
but I'm thinking out of, even with the locks, bro, it's just kind of like, what did Sheikah Styles really do? Like after,
Yeah.
And they both got flows. I want to give it to them, but Jada, that dude, he carried that. I mean, but the same way with the locks, man. You got Cam, you got Jim Jones, like you said, bro. It's been. You got some hitters in there, so it was. I really thought this was gonna be a good battle, but the reviews I'm getting was like, oh man, you guys got slaughtered out there.
Well, the thing is, again, kind of like you said, it was Dipset against Jada.
Cause he don't want with a catalog.
Yeah, cause bruh, like of course I'm a producer, so whenever Knock Yourself Out come on, bruh, it's over.
Right.
Like, bruh, come on, like you feel like dancing and fighting at the same time when that record come out. So it's like, yeah, I felt bad for my folk, bruh. I really did.
I know, but that money, power, respect though.
But what else though? What else? Like that's what I'm saying. Like
it's not,
it's slim, bruh. Slim pickings. So, the second part of this conversation, and I hate to bring him up because he a North Carolina hero right now, man. But DaBaby, bro.
Oh man,
I got
the little baby made a mess of this country. That's all. It's just, I'm gonna give a little bro a slide on that one, man. He's speaking out of turn.
Yeah. But I think a few people touched on it. When you come from where we come from, right? You kind of grew up with that granddaddy and the uncle that was, they call it barbaric now, but it was just manly talk back then.
Yeah. Right.
So knowing, like, I can identify from both sides of what he was saying because I'm like, yeah, I grew up like that, so I know exactly what he's saying. But now. You can't.
You don't say that.
Nah.
That's the stuff you say at the cookout, and they're like, oh, "Come on,
Yeah, exactly, exactly. When
you can't get down like that right now, man. You're an artist, and you hot like he is. I mean, they're out, regardless of what people feel about him. He wanted to top out.
Yeah, and I mean,
and then he's at a point right now where he's starting to put other people on and put other people in position. And, when you're doing that, you got to understand there's a responsibility that come with that. And you just can't say stuff like that, bro. You're not just responsible for you anymore. So that whole, I could say what I want. I could do. Yeah, that was when you was DaBaby. But when you representing other folks and other people counting on you, man, watch your mouth.
Yeah, you got a whole business and a whole team of people that eat off of your brand right now.
Right. Now, how many of them ain't going to go to these shows now because he got cancer? Now, he done got in a bag.
Bro, and then right here it says that he's worth between 3 to 5 million. That's not enough to be talking like he's talking right now.
Oh no, that's not enough yet.
No,
not to handle this backlash.
No, not at all.
I mean? So you got to make sure you got your money up to really say what you want. Yeah. And then, but just take it off of a business thing. Just putting it in perspective, bro. What is you talking about? Like, really? What brought that out of you?
It didn't make no sense.
I was trying to see, like, it was at the concert, there's music being played. You go, like, which one of your songs led into that thought process?
Bro, but I think it's some of it's the hood mentality. You know how it go. Like, if you playing slaps.
Did you see somebody in the crowd?
But no.
Like, what?
From what I saw, it was the shoe hit the stage, and I think you told me that it was another part of that conversation, or somebody said it, but it made no sense for you to go to the LGBT.
For you to go baby and immature. It was not the time.
It was not. It wasn't necessary.
You had people in the audience looking around like, what is he talking about?
But
how did we get here?
But the response is, nah, but I'm a real nigga, man. You ain't gonna talk, boy. You ain't with that. Yeah, that's not the time for that.
Yeah, man. Like, bro, this is not the time to double down.
It's not.
But, somebody talked to Baby, and he issued that apology.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, bro, they cancel another show, we gonna have a problem.
But okay, for me, I'm gonna tell you where my real issue started with what he was saying. Of course, I feel like if he would have just kind of backtracked a little bit and be like, yeah, I kind of shouldn't have said that. When he doubled down on it, when he got on social media and was like, yeah,
when we always mess up,
bro.
We always mess up. We can't just walk off. We got to double down on ignorance. And then we take a real big L. I think he could have slid on by with that if he would have never jumped on that social media with that.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have never doubled down, issued the apology, all of his dates would still be good. But
right,
whatever.
That because it was like, bro, we missed another deal, bro. You're going to be out here performing that birthday bash. Like,
exactly.
You're going to have to chill out, my guy.
Yeah, for real. So, okay, last thing. I wanted to make sure that we kind of open up the dialogue between our listener and getting into a comfortable space, getting into the real estate and stuff. Oh, yeah. I got I got a story to tell you about that too. Somebody put something on a gas pump this morning. Was it this morning? Yesterday morning. One of them.
Oh, I caught it. I saw your video.
Bruh.
I was looking for somebody. I was like, look at that.
Bruh. So, as it relates to that, because of course I was at Alpharetta. So, it's a different breed of people. For y'all that don't stay in Atlanta, Alpharetta is, can we say it's Beverly Hills? What you think?
We'll give it to him for sake of conversation.
Yeah, okay. Alpharetta is kind of like Beverly Hills. And I saw for the first time on a gas pump somebody trying to get some business, like a handyman. And I've been looking for somebody to hire. So I was just like, I've never seen no hustle in Alpharetta. Like, people got money up there. Like, you see Rolls Royces and Phantoms and Ferraris and everything. So, coming off of this pandemic, knowing that it's about to be a real issue with the rent and homelessness, how do you think we can start coaching people to hustle, really, to do some legal hustles? Is it anything you think we can do to encourage that activity?
Man, I think the biggest thing, especially for listeners and people that's involved, is that do what you did, is support. When you see guys that's out there hustling, they posting, you got to look at meeting with these people, call these people, give them an opportunity. Okay. Because I think success breeds success. So, having those positive experiences and being able to speak about them, that's what's going to kind of get us through, these moments, and build that trust again with our relationships.
Yeah.
We're going to have that trust. And so building our trust with those that are out here serving, those that have businesses. And then if you are one of those individuals and you have that, whether it's in real estate or any other, hustle, man, you're going to have to be able to identify your audience and put yourself out there. That's the
true.
Biggest thing that I saw from, and I gathered from that, because there are people that you may not know that need exactly what you have.
Yeah.
And that's what was displayed in that video from earlier.
Bruh,
it was like, we just talked about it
Yeah.
a couple days before. We were talking about expanding and hiring.
Yeah.
And then bam, it's right there. So people are out there looking for what you have. And then you also got to know where to put it. Don't, he put that sign up in Alpharetta where people what? Spending money.
They spending big money too.
And they doing, there's a lot of new construction out there. There's a lot, people are getting different. They maybe want renovations. Everybody been in their home.
Yep.
So he know where to go. He knew exactly where to go to either find employers or huge clients.
Yo, and he won. So yeah,
right.
Everybody, that was Reggie, the real estate guru. Tell people how they can reach out to you.
I'm on IG at R Miller Live. That's where you can find me. That's where I'm always engaging with what Magneto's doing. Some others heavy hitters that's in the real estate game as well.
Mm-hmm.
one of them in particular, Denise Williams with Williams & Co. International Realty.
Yeah.
She is doing some great work. I love seeing what she's doing and seeing the growth of her company. But she got her hands in a lot of things right now, and everything she touches turning to gold, man. And she has an academy called CE Owner, and it's teaching people about ownership, man. It's teaching about being a CEO. And
that's
so,
a black woman that own that too.
The black woman 3-year anniversary of her company, and she is now currently the largest black woman-owned real estate company in Atlanta, Georgia. She get a clap for that. She get a clap for that.
All day, golly.
Yeah, she's really changing her community, changing the culture, man. So those are people, that we want to make sure that we are giving to you guys some information on, so you can kind of follow the people we follow, so you can see what type of game is happening out here in this real estate world. And you guys, we welcome you to be a part of it.
There it is, y'all. There it is. Reggie the Guru.
Let go.
I appreciate you, bro. I'll holler at you.
All right, dummy. We'll talk.
All right. Peace. Yo, that's beautiful. The biggest, jeez, she's out here killing Denise, yo. So if y'all didn't catch it, my biggest takeaway from that conversation was now it's time to start giving people a try, right? Everybody being locked up in the house, everybody being getting bored, mentally dealing with what's going on. We already touched on that. I'm going to have Raheem come back through to talk to y'all too. And now it is time for us all to human up. I can't say man up or woman up. It's time for us to human up and give people a try. And if you see somebody that got a business, give them a try. Support them. They might do good, and it may be a long-lasting relationship. If you see somebody that's out here hungry, that's a big one. Or homeless, that's a big one. Like, just think in hindsight. Don't just automatically turn your nose up because you're not in that position. Trust me, we're like the edge right there. We were right down the edge of homeless right there for a little bit. So I know how it feels. I know what it's like to be negative $200 in your account, negative $300, negative. I think I stopped at like 500, but negative 500 in your account. I know what that feels like, and I know what it feels like to dig yourself up out of that rut and grind and get to it and win. So right now, y'all, I just want to make sure that everybody is being positive. Spread that good energy out there. And we're going to be all right, y'all. I would play Kendrick Lamar, but I ain't got the license to that. But it's being real, y'all. The Mad Lucrative Podcast, episode 8. It feels good to be back. I see y'all next week. Peace.